to say something to Chengdu? Nico, you want to say something to MOUZ? Oh yeah! Come on! Gentlemen, shake hands and again begin!
The ramp stack, even Shuhei not really committed to A. That leaves just Zershan. This is his lowest rated CT-sided map, and he is alone in the A site.
And he's going to have his work cut out for them as this exec looks to come through for G2. It's all eyes on Exertion, and he is run down. Nico opens with a double.
And that's a Nico we've been seeing all tournament. More so yesterday than ever before. He has had so many struggles and troubles in CS2. But maybe, just maybe, he's awake in time for a championship finally.
Out of all the ways it could have started, this one is maybe the most brutal. Couple of kills in at the end as G2 get caught exiting. Suddenly this round gets very complicated, very unlikely, but he's the one guy who could make it exciting.
Oh, the timing is awkward. Even though they get the kill, the call's already been made. m0NESY's gone outside because Nico's all the way around the world. G2 can go for an A split, they can group for a ramp through hell. That would probably take too much time. So MOUZ, flanks on flanks, they go outside. This is getting weird. 40 seconds, Nico needs a kill soon, and it's gonna have to be up.
Oh, he just got spotted there. Nico thinks he's being sneaky, but he's not. Shui's even giving chase. Up behind him, Nico! Disaster in heaven, and this one's getting out of hand. G2 are running out of time. They're running out of chances here. And MOUZ did not have much to rely on in this round, but they've hit every timing. They've found every gap, and it's only m0NESY left in the clutch. First kill found, but he's got so much more to do. And MOUZ, they don't fight him. They'll pick that one up with a FAMAS on Torshi.
Compete in this game, and like we said, the momentum of this matchup is going to be monumental. But Hunter with the early swing, m0NESY had time to make that play in heaven with 15 seconds. I would love to see Hunter just wait a few seconds, draw out a jiggle, get a bait. He didn't need to go for that kill, and that makes that round almost impossible for m0NESY. It's good at the clutch, but that one a bridge too far. G2 now disrespect on that A hit, rushing in the hut. The M4 comes up clutch, but there's another flank on that. m0NESY can't escape. Surely not. Somehow turns around for an unbelievable kill, and G2 have broken through.
Oh, Nico's dig lands in Chengdu, and that will close the round. And that was a MOUZ staple. That is a MOUZ classic. One of the things we spoke about all group stage long is how fluid and how aggressive this team likes to be. G2 repel that on a low buy, no less.
m0NESY, I don't know how the hell he kills that ramp flank. That is the round-winning kill if Jimpat can get it. It's typically, in the recent times, has just been m0NESY. Now we're seeing Nico. Now we're seeing Hunter. Even Nexon, a consistent, reliable player on this team. Jimpat talking of consistency, that's his bread, that's his butter. He goes for a bite, he takes a dink. Nico's low as well. Jimpat reposition and repeat for the AWP. Oh, it's not a factor, it's all Jimpat. 3 kills down secret, m0NESY gets a kill.
Hang on.
Surely G2 can't recover this.
Yeah, they never should. Dead in the vent there. m0NESY tries to go back in, hold that. And it leaves it all on Nexa, creeping deep. Torshi's got no idea. Oh, Torshi. Oh, buddy. Oh, turning back in time! And Nexa's knocked out. Gets a bit ugly there for G2 after Jimmy P lights them up from the vent.
Shui on top, Roland by his side. Zershan not far from it.
Shui mollied out into the open. Run down, first man falls, and they even get Brolin out from the vent. Torshi reclaims it and puts us back into an even odds battle here for this top side control. MOUZ are making a play and they move in, denying the space. Hoogsy dead. And between Jimpat and Torshi, that one is recovered. 4 kills from the 2 of them.
They saw that cross down secret as well. Torshi knows it, so he'll up and leave, rotate round the world. Jimpat pushed in on ramp side again. Hooksy, they need this trade, but it comes at a cost.
Rotating towards ramp, Shui next up on the docket for Hunter here. Nico dead out in the yard. MOUZ, they've got a commanding position in this round, locking out the ramp take and dealing with Nico as he tries to come in on that late lurk outer. And these positions are one where one kill should really be a given here for MOUZ, as that's going to leave somebody in a clutch.
Yeah, Shui on an off angle, a little wide, and m0NESY can't clear that one. There's that trade, and now Hunter, in a world of hurt, 2 nades gives him plenty of info on that upper site. He could stall it out if he wants. There's another HE coming in. He knows what to expect, and he's going to get it. Zershan on top of the hut, puts another one on the board for MOUZ. Nice double from Jimpat on the ramp push as well. He's got a trick up his sleeve.
They've got no clue. They assembled this boost quickly. As a result, I don't think they even checked this. Torshi with the response. Nexus one and done is exactly that. They will give it a little bit of a glance, but it's great damage from Exertion. Shui's even made one hell of a play here, bypassing them in the lobby, pushing all the way through, and Hooksy's got no clue.
He knows that deep smoke makes it very clear exactly what Shui's up to. He won't know he's inside the smoke, but knows that lobby is corrupted. He's going to try and fight for it. The timing is awkward on Shui's push. Hooksy comes up the better. MOUZ have to make an active move. They'll clear up outside, but G2, World is their oyster right now. They can go A, they can go ramp. They're going to avoid MOUZ in their entirety.
I mean, these are your bedrock players right now if you're MOUZ. Your 2 top performers left up in this 2-on-3.
They're going the right way.
They're going to meet G2 in the top side. m0NESY or Hunter rather dead early. Hooksy followed up on 2. Impact! He is ready for his time in the limelight. G2 get destroyed, a man up as they try to take A. And Jimmy does not let them in.
And GT feel like that's a good call, right? It feels like a perfect call. Re-clearing the lobby, they don't have info, they trade out upper. That's, it should be nothing wrong with that. Jimpat should not get 3 kills there. And the AWP isn't even required, he just makes it look easy. G2 get iced out by the young Finn. Shui said the other day, he said that Zip coming in as assistant analyst has given him some great tips on performing on the stage. Well, there's not really many better players to have that experience, to give you that knowledge. It's getting put to use. Pistols again, make this round interesting. Nico finds a backstab timing as they fake out lower. The call, the panic that Zershan gives when he sees 3 players down B means MOUZ aren't ready for a top hit, but it might be coming through nonetheless. Jimpat through his own smoke, a ballsy re-aggression. This kid is not scared today. Nexa checks the timing. They're going to crunch together either way. Nexa is in hot water, but he's boiling. Burning, Brolin alive. Jimpat will respond. G2 have heaven, they have the A site.
It's another 2v3, well 2v4 at the start of it, required from Torshi and Jimmy. But these two have delivered this exact round once before. On the bed, Torshi makes a play and lives to tell the tale. They do deal with Jimmy, and so Torshi's going to do it alone. Oh my God! What a crazy shot! Thank God Nico is there to put a stop to it.
That's filth. That is filth.
Torshi is playing with real confidence, and I believe he can just switch off that part of his brain, the one that does all the thinking for him. He's playing on raw inertia and feeling right now.
Lizard brain.
G2, a huge round for them to finally break this streak. And it comes down to the wire. It's not clean, but they'll take it. They'll take whatever they can get their hands on at this point.
Yes, they are swimming in it. Just upper rush again and again. Hooksy finds that entry. It's only Shui at the back of the site. He puts on a double. That's more than you bargained for if you're G2. But they come through with more and more kills. No rest for the Wicked. MOUZ try to seize the moment. And now it's G2 in the site. Zershan bounds out after 1. Trying to long this round out. G2 prioritizing the plant while they've got a gap. Nexa will stick it. He's got 4 nades to block heaven as well. Oh, Molly fails.
Oh dear. You hope that missed Molotov isn't the thing that brings exertion back into this. That's bought him a big few extra seconds to play with here. Nico spots him. They know where he is, and Nico's been a safe pair of hands at denying these clutches. Next, it will take the swing, and so G2, they recover. They chain together 2 to close out this first half, and with 5 rounds on their T side, that could be enough.
G2, like you said, more than comfortable on defense from Nico in the yard. This could be a masterclass. What Shui cooked up, trying to fake out the door. It's baited next to in. There's 2 players here though, and he hits hard with a P2K. Not hard enough. It's a massacre on ramp. Everybody falls, and MOUZ now have an open path to B. Shui cutting vent rotations if he wants, and he'll just go right down as well. MOUZ have full control. G2 double ramp with no kit.
This would be such a feel-good round. This would be such a return to form from MOUZ, not letting those last 2 rounds get to them, get under their skin, and it would do a lot of the legwork for this T side. Hunter might make it into the site, but G2, they need kills. With no kit, they've got to force some of these fights to come through. Right now, they need a hero, and with Hunter dead, it's only Nico left in the picture. And MOUZ are just toying with him. They will not look to fight him here. Jimmy goes swinging in at the end, and with 4 in the pistol, Jimpat is not messing around now that MOUZ move on to the T side.
It's important. He's been covered from Brolin. This is not going to be easy for Nico. When was it ever easy, though? Deagle does nothing. Scout will tag him up. Hunter trying to chip away. But MOUZ can just group and go together in a 5-on-3. This is a nice reset. Hooksy takes the lobby, but it's still being patrolled by, you guessed it, Jimpat.
Oh, Jimmy P takes one of the dome. Nexa gonna try and regain this control, but he's got a lot more than just Jimmy to deal with. And even that first man hits hard enough.
Those jiggles are gross.
Whoa, Torshi!
Get him out.
What's happening to this guy?
3 deaths. Torshi is rivaling Jimmy right now. 17-3, 19-6. These are such top-heavy scorelines.
And coming into this, with the tournaments that Monacy's had in this G2 jersey since CS2 dropped, you thought it was a certainty that he would be the guy you're getting excited about. However, it's Torshi, hands down, finding more impact, getting away with crazier stuff.
I like his fallback. If he dies here, G2 might panic, they might over-rotate. Instead, they have to hold strong in their positions. Monacy on the ramp, the only man here, and they're running his way. He's going to get out after 1. Support from the hell side denied. That might rejig the route here for MOUZ. If they go B, they're going into the stack. So they reconsider. Up the vent comes Hooksy. That's a very important rotation to give a little bit more support to Upper, but he has 4 kills right now. He has not done a thing in this game, and G2 need a hero here on this top site.
Is Hooksy the man for the job? Oh, weird. Hunter out in heaven, hasn't seen them out through the hut either, and Hooksy is in a bit of a rough spot here with Hunter dead, and Hooksy dealt with, top side crumbles, and this first rifle round, Exertion's even giving chase. MOUZ, they're cheeky with it. This is the MOUZ you know, but don't invite G2 back in.
Okay.
Giving chase on 2. Has handed an even odds retake to the G2 squad, but they are writing this one off. They are not going for it.
Jimpat flipped that on its head, and that upper hit with nothing to show for it. Exits that all G2 will get. 11-5.
I don't know. Try and get this bomb planted. Torshi being the man to try and take double doors. Moving in on the AWP, and that molly forces Nexa away. That's going to facilitate a bomb plant. Hooksy attempting to punish it. Isn't able to do so, and now the aggression coming through from the MOUZ squad. That AWP is posted. That AWP is situated on the line. Torshi flashed off the angle. Some space taken back over towards the doors, but the AWP is not dealt with yet. Hooksy has the chance right here to run it down. 3v3 for G2. They could justify that save if they win this round, and Hooksy is the man trying to take them there. Hooksy is on for the ace. And it's just Shui left to beat. Door ready to be swung, and he waits till the final few seconds, but it's all HooXi. All 5 in the round, and he's the man who brings it home for G2. A hero had to emerge, and HooXi was the last candidate you expected, but he pulls G2 over the line there, kicking and screaming.
Unbelievable, and Nico's just sticking while his captain carries it through, grabs the kick, grabs the defuse, saves the day. It is all HooXi, and like you said, justified now. G2 right their wrongs, back on the board, but there's a long way to go.
Oh my God, they're already in the top side. G2 weren't ready for this pace, weren't ready for this speed, but they're able to withstand it. m0NESY jumping on in, holds the line, and with Torshi dead, it's all eyes on Jimmy P.
Clutch Kid through a smoke, fearless, but m0NESY comes gunning and closes it down. 3 shots off from m0NESY, all connect this time. G2 trying to build. Next is aggressive ramp situation. Nico doesn't have a nade, the molly's too late. Zertian makes it down for free. We now have 2 MOUZ players in that lower site. Torshi hears these jumps as well. Nico spots a player, mate, goes for that kill, but he'll pay the price. Double entry for MOUZ, and they have all of the map to tangle with. They don't even need to go upper.
That is a huge sigh of relief round from MOUZ. It's all started with Brolin, finished off nicely by Torshi, giving G2 enough rope to hang themselves here as they are desperate. And MOUZ know that. m0NESY's trying to make a hero play out in the yard, and this is a heroic moment. He's not going to see anyone yet, but even the info that no one's crossed with these, but he's not ready for exertion. And that quick switch cost him his life. A man up now for MOUZ, and one hell of a player to have found. It's top of the board, m0NESY dead first in what could be G2's last round on this map, their map.
Oh! Ah! Jitters. He'll get it now.
Little jittery, but that's because MOUZ are on the precipice of something huge here. They know how big taking away G2's home map is to open up this semi-final. They're just 4 kills from doing that. HooXi and Hunter have to withstand this topside exec as MOUZ come lurching in. It's awkward on the first, but there's the follow-up. Torshi and exertion. Quick work made of the top site. And MOUZ practicing what they preach. It's like any other game. That's what they said. And they have played to that. They might have learned their lesson today. G2 left watching on. They can't believe what's just happened. Dominated on Nuke to open. And now we enter uncharted waters. MOUZ, it's Ancient up next. They're picking the series. But with a map under their belt and wind in their sails, there might be no stopping them.
Yeah, godlike game from Jimpack, godlike performance from Torshi, matching m0NESY.
Smokes are in. Nex has even dropped one of his own. He's going to try and make a play here, set up from a flash. m0NESY provides them out from the spawn. But nothing found yet. It's just a little awkward here. Nex are dead on the smoke. Hunter trying to make a play. Edging on the Molotov. One from Hunter. Oh, and the double! Nico lent a helping hand. And the Kovacs are in. Now Torshi, backstab late. It's being held, it's considered, and HooXi wraps it up.
No celebrations from G2, just focused faces. A map down already. The G2 will have numbers here. There's 2 towards the site. Flash through the smoke, changing those timings, and they get the entry as well. But Hunter lined up with multiple kills. m0NESY will get 1. 3-on-3 now. MOUZ have control, but G2 look like they want to go.
And MOUZ are committed to this. That bomb gets away from them as Torshi blocked off out in the open. Shui's trying to hold the line, but he's low on health. And so Brolin, who started this round all the way over towards B, comes in on the backstab. A crucial kill. Nico left up in the clutch. And with Brolin so low and known about, This one has to belong to Nico.
It'll dawn on him, but too late. Brolin's going to be able to pick his post plant, pick his peak, choose the fight. Nico now, it all dawns.
Brolin hears that. Oh, Brolin's got the info. Might not have the HP, but Brolin knows exactly what he has to do to win this. Bomb is planted for him. And Nico, no idea where Brolin could be. No clue.
Oh, are you sure?
Now I think he has a bit of an inkling.
Wrong way.
Brolin calls his bluff. Brolin calls his bluff. Swing it out. Nico, will he get there in time? It's going to be close. He doesn't have it. And so Brolin, the balls to call Nico's bluff is madness.
How do you communicate this? You find out the hard way.
Brolin wanted more out of that.
Yeah.
But when Hunter pivots on the spot, he just has to take the kill while he's got it. You'd rather the 5v4 than trying to milk that for a double, and you end up getting hit on a weird timing. Over in mid, good molly from Nico. Hands him 2 fights. Ones that MOUZ didn't want to give over, but they have no say in the matter. He's trying to keep the attention over on B, and now they might just look to follow through with it. With that kill coming in, you should be cognizant of a second player. Hooksy usually here, and they've spotted him back in the cave. The unknown quantity right now is Nico.
Drawing attention, he's just trying to get them looking his way so no one checks the ramp. Nico can win the round right now. He can drop that bomb, they line up. He takes 1.5. Brolin finished off this time around, and Torshi now needs a clutch, but the Deagle denies. And G2 get back to their winning ways. It's so similar to that start of Nuke. These early trades, this is exactly where we were, yet still MOUZ ran away with the half. They've got to earn it every single step of the way. Next second to be, it's only Hooksy right now. It's a good block, but they're coming up the ramp for the most part. Brolin dives through the smoke, sprayed through. 5v3, G2 in a perfect position, and MOUZ could do nothing about it. Shattered through that smoke. And while Torshi trades places, it's only for a moment. Nico has that bullet in the back, and Nexa will take it instead. 4-1, 5 alive. This is G2's game now. A lot harder to start off strong on the T side of this map, right? Than CT Nuke, feeling like your rotates are perfect, you're in the right positions. MOUZ going to pick up the pace. They want to show that confidence from the end of Nuke, and the first entry comes through. Hooksy caught completely off guard, as is Zersha. Nico's in the corner with nothing after 1. MOUZ managed to find a way in. But G2, we mentioned that money, they may as well give it a go.
If they go for this, if they manage to turn this around from a 2v4, they break MOUZ. I think this round, this retake, if G2 actually want to commit to it, that would be them trying to destroy the hearts and minds of MOUZ.
Big steps. They want it late, hoping MOUZ exit for the bomb radius. It might work. There's only 2 players in the site right now, and one gets caught immediately. Can they get on that bomb? Brolin won't let it happen. Nexa with smoke, Nexa with kit, and Nexa too far away to make this work. It is a MOUZ round, and even he can't bait them into death. MOUZ prioritize money, and Nexa leaves with nothing. That's a very heads-up play for MOUZ. Easy to see them panic in that situation, but they realize that bomb is too far gone. Huge kill for Brolin in that 2v3.
Ooh. It's only a matter of time before we see if it makes or breaks them. They're going to play into the m0NESY orb, as you mentioned. Flashed off the angle, but m0NESY is still very much in the picture here. 1 kill from the guy. Helping hand, lent from Nexa and Hunter across the map. Everyone moves in towards A for G2. And with the bomb away from MOUZ, they are living and dying by the pace of this T side. Confidence and willingness to win is not linked to the speed that you play at. Playing slow is not the same as playing scared. Because thus far, all they're kind of doing here is having the game go by in a flash. You're going to feel Like this T side is over before you've even had time to think about it at this rate.
And what do you have to show for it? A price G2 will pay. Oh, the timing is awkward. They can punish this, but they can't. Try all you want. Oh my God.
That is madness, but he gets away with it.
Oh.
That is the last thing Hooksy was expecting. Aggro down in mid from Nico. m0NESY holding on to the heavens. This round is far from over. G2 re-aggressing. Oh, but Nico's caught at the hands of Jimmy P. m0NESY's got to deliver. He has support again from Nexa, rotating into red, but right as he leaves the angle, that's when Torshi could look to make a move. Missed shot from m0NESY. Nexa's got to fly solo, and he can't get a handle over middle. Torshi has finally arrived as he breaks through with 3 kills in that round there to make all the difference for MOUZ.
What a great move for Torshi to do the smoke. It looks ballsy, it looks insane, and sure, the round rests on it going successfully. Zertian doesn't need to hurry in this position now. His team gets set up outside of A, and it's only Nexa with the worst gun in the round on this big box.
Oh, and Torshi catches him on the retreat. That is a big opener, and with Exertion posted over in red, he can manipulate these rotates, and he doesn't jump the gun. He doesn't get jittery. Going out a little bit later, he gets that crucial trade on m0NESY and keeps the advantage in MOUZ's favor.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Exertion!
Filth.
This is so much more composed than the previous rounds. Pressured here, but he doesn't budge. Will not give G2 a way back in.
That is filth. That is dirt. And even if he dies, I say even if, it's a big if, Nico finds him, but there's a trade for the round, and MOUZ look to level out the half when all is said and done.
You're witnessing MOUZ not have to take an L to learn a lesson. They're doing this live and on the fly.
And now, the final hit here for MOUZ. The knockout blow on their T side through smokes. G2 feeling desperate. Desiring any kill, any chance. There's a big flank for Nexa. It reinforces B, but with so little. 3 on 5. MOUZ watching their back. Jimpat holding his position. He'll nail the shot. Now they know it's a B stack. m0NESY hits 2 Deeks. Where did that come from? Do MOUZ really want to go? They've got a guy trapped. Do they want to go into m0NESY though? He's down the ramp, waiting for the round.
Oh, they swing him together. And it's together that MOUZ pull this one back to an even scoreline from 6-2 down. MOUZ are here, and they're not messing around.
Hunter fakes it out, and G2 come running.
Gonna make it in up through the ramp. There's not really much that MOUZ can do about that. Quick flick from m0NESY as he goes hunting, but sent back. 4v4. MOUZ deal with the aggressive m0NESY. But it's been Nico in these pistol rounds that's been a real standout player for G2. And he's still in play. Sat back at the cave. Not going to take a fight yet. Tap on the bomb, but not the commit to the stick. MOUZ are hoping that gives them some fights in this retake, and it will! They all come through!
That is more like it. Explosive mid-take from MOUZ, double molly. He's sending it Cave, what a flash. Set up by Nico. Shui sees nothing. They run through a Molotov, danger. But m0NESY survives, he lives to tell the tale on 5 points of health. Even the flick. Nico saves Hooksy's life. Sets him up twice. And they almost have both sides, but they'll go back through the spawn, go for that B hit. Nico's already in position.
But Brolin would have to do something miraculous if MOUZ want to have any chance in this round. Most teams will be looking to save here. Jimmy's even moving around to this side. Brolin will find one, but that's not going to be enough. Surely that won't be enough to entice Jimmy in for the retake.
Go on. Give it a go.
He wants to try, wants to take the opportunity. m0NESY back of the site, low on HP, but he gets the spot. And with the info provided, G2 do not have to overplay their hand here.
Like he needed that one clean. Now m0NESY's repositioned. Nico swings off contact. There should be no way in for Jimpat. Trying to save now, combat, and then there to backstab, denied at the door by Hunter. I like that he went for it. If he finds that clean insta-kill on m0NESY, he has so much room.
Oh, missed smokes. It goes deep through middle. And so Hunter's given an open sight line to fight, one that Exertion was not anticipating.
Missing your insta in this round and then that punish, that could not be a worse situation for MOUZ to be in right now, and G2 are going to take full advantage of it. They run into the MTA bomb site. What a call. No one here to stop him. Torshi tries on that cross. He hits a shot. Right. Suddenly, it's only m0NESY.
And he's got the bomb as well. m0NESY is flying solo. m0NESY is in this all alone. There is no one to help him, no one to bail him out. m0NESY has to do it all, and he can't live up to the hype.
Backstab, and now HooXi's alone as well. He can get that punish kill, but they've got time to set up.
He's got to deliver here for G2, try and recover a round that feels too far gone with a double setup. Wait, util pull, Jimmy had to hit that, and luckily he will.
And now G2 have to make that call. Like, do we really want to go for this? This is hard to decide for HooXi. They will recommit. The nade is unbelievable. G2 get cut into pieces. Jimpat can't escape the damage. Xertion sprays off one, and they are so lit up.
Is the response. G2 clawing it back. They might all be wounded and hurting. Shui trying to make a play. Bomb away from G2. It's m0NESY and it's Nico. These are meant to be the guys. These are meant to be the ones you rely on for the G2 squad, and Nico leaves it all on one man for MOUZ. G2 don't move a muscle yet, but eventually they will have to. Trying to let the nerves kick in for Brolin, seeing if he overplays his hand,
so well.
But he does not. Nico's pushed through the back line. It's being considered. But Brolin has to hit this. If he does, suddenly game's afoot. He's in with a chance, but it's Nico you're up against. And there's not many men you would want to face. That guy, that's wild. Nico locks Brolin out of it in spite of Brolin having the read. In spite of Brolin being ready. Nico and m0NESY cook up that round for G2.
This one is on a knife's edge right now. This game is just bouncing between both teams. Close rounds, clutch rounds. No one is safe in this game. Has propelled them forward. And now MOUZ sit back with nothing.
For G2, that's so huge, right? Because MOUZ, they were gifted a round. They were gifted a chance to build back into this game. And G2 might have just taken that away with just the pistols now.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Brolin lines up the double kill. G2, don't get ahead of yourselves here. m0NESY blowing the smoke open, but the shot sails past. Hunter moving up through the cave. Big Hunter, big game player. Trying to make this move out into the site, deals with the first man and the second. Hunter's here! On for the ace! Knocked out, leaves it all on m0NESY, but Hunter's done all he can and then some. m0NESY slows it right down. More time ticks, the more m0NESY has to consider this as an option, and the more angles m0NESY now has to worry about. Still hoping he's fought, still hoping he's peaked. m0NESY makes the read, spots him! And m0NESY makes it happen! Does right by Hunter, does right by G2. m0NESY does not fall down in the clutch. The whole map was open there. Every possibility was very real for m0NESY, but he puts it together. And for MOUZ, a diamond in the rough round, robbed away from them. And the reality now sets in that this one might be settled on a third. Might be settled on Overpass. Nade for Hunter. Starts this round the way he ended the last.
They have almost no blocking util left. None on this site at least. It's going to come down to gunfights and not even assisted by flashes. Shui in front of the ramp. They are coming out of the cave. He is open for the taking. He must go. HooXi with the backstab. Brolin can't stop it. And G2 roll out that red carpet.
Exertion trying to hold the line, but the nerves are kicking in now. The adrenaline's kicking in. You can't believe it's gotten away from you, but it has. G2 resilient, and Hunter will close. What a recovery from Hunter. He helps G2 stick this landing and long out this series. They still have their sights set on a grand final, and they're one map away from that full recovery. Took them a while to arrive in this semi-final. And we're going to start this one off fast with a quick B play in the pistol from G2. Leading the charge was m0NESY, but Exertion bids him farewell. The dual Berettas on a tear, but as has been the case, Nico in pistols is not to be underestimated. Shui run down, and now Nico does have to do it alone, and Nico will!
4 kills and 1 health in a 3v5 clutch up for Nico. That is what the people want here in China.
Next is about to confirm that this B site's looking pretty empty. Torshi up in the heavens. He's seen him. G2 are lobbing in an exec. They're coming back down. They were going to go rejoin next, so this one's gotten confused in the mid-round. And so right now, Jimmy is the one in the firing line. Jimmy's the guy who's got to hold on. 1 kill on this bomb. 1 kill in the right place would have been enough. Bomb plant is just found for G2 with a second remaining, and that 1 second, that 1 kill on a Jimmy, that might make all the difference. m0NESY and HooXi left in it for G2. HooXi struck down. m0NESY's got to do it alone in 4 out of 5, but he would have needed the ace. It takes Torshi moving in and getting the trade to safeguard that round. He means business.
And still MOUZ find that round in a 4v5 despite every shot getting hit by m0NESY. Could not have fired any more. A desperate call for G2, who are relying on Nexa, who's out B. He sees the Heaven player. He thinks that's all there is. He provides a path to rotate, and then Jimmy pushes in for the kill.
Hunter creeping up the connector as Torshi will lie in wait, but in danger of the timing being missed. Out on an island, out in the open, Hunter has secured a route into the top site, and G2 are coming quickly here. They've got no reason to slow down. They're all in, they're all behind Hunter, they believe in him.
I mean, you never see AWPers that far extended in CS2. Maybe back in the old days, you would have the solo AWP playing deep toilets and 4 down on B, but if you're solo AWPing on top site, allows Shui to rotate up as well. Brolin in this very dangerous position, can swing off contact, gets spotted, still gets his kill though. Smoke is down, Brolin needs to pick his side to try and break it. They're looking the wrong way. HooXi's running into walls, and Torshi's getting damage off. Good flash, but doubled up for Torshi while blind. G2 are getting removed from the round, and 5 alive for MOUZ to do it.
That comes with the territory. Oh, Torshi, not again. Not again. Not again. Torshi, another aggro line, and this time it's the close walk up from HooXi that gives G2 the way in, and whenever they've got these kills, they've followed through with the pace. This time with HooXi falling out of the round. No time for this to go wrong. They try to set up Brolin with that flashbang. The nade could certainly find m0NESY, but falls just shy of him.
Gives the bomb over as well. It's a smart play. You don't want the low player to plant, especially not on this map where nades on bombs are very common. That one goes out a bit early, but ultimately it will change nothing. Who hits harder right now?
Oh, he's seen them.
Spotted.
He's seen them.
They're up close.
He's ready for this. Torshi needs a kill to bring him back in, but that is awkward. That was the golden opportunity for Torshi's AWP.
He's cooked.
He's feeling the weight of his shortcomings here is Torshi. He desperately needs something to bring him back into the fold. Brolin lends a helping hand to MOUZ, covering fire from the connector, providing a path to the rotate. Torshi gets involved on that AWP. And MOUZ, a convincing round put forward here. Some awkward moments in there, but they get back to their feet and they keep 5 alive as well. So that issue that they were running into, that idea that they were 1 round loss away from being broke, now gets brushed aside.
Oh, okay. Careful though, you don't want to die after time, and they are surrounding m0NESY. He knows he's in trouble, but he will die after the clock expires. So that's no money, no orb, and plenty of problems for m0NESY.
A heavy lean down towards lower. The only angle Torshi is to worry about on the top site is the connector. And G2 are never going to go there. They pop flash through the monster smoke. It is a good flashbang.
Oh, no.
A great flash! Nico with pistols! Has carved the path back in for G2. Torshi needs that redemption arc, and he needs it now. The nades rain in from the heavens. Torshi, he's been a problem in some of these rounds. Now he could be the solution. With that double, he's drawn the attention away from Brolin, and Brolin's backstab comes through. Nexa left up all alone. Can he finish what Nico started? He can't! Torshi! They live and die by his AWP.
And so he turns into the flash. He's the anti-flash player. His teammate, blind as well, and triple entry comes through on Monster side. That is literally worst case scenario for MOUZ. Great play by G2, but they can't convert the post plant. Torshi gets a big triple, and MOUZ are back in the game. 5-all now. Progressing T side from G2.
Torshi's confidence is back. He's making moves now. He's trying to set the precedent.
Oh,
sure, I gave you a couple of rounds, but now I want to take them away. And with that boost over towards short and aggression coming through from exertion, man advantage is taken by force from the MOUZ squad.
Careful.
Jimmy's getting walked on here. Hooksy is way deeper. Shui's been sold there in that round. They had no clue. Jimmy will recover, but not enough. 1 is not enough. A 3v3, G2 are so happy that they've scrapped their way back to an even odds battle here.
10 up, wait for the kill, wait for MOUZ to come to you. That's exactly what G2 are doing. They're letting m0NESY hold Monster, and the re-aggression from MOUZ might punish them.
Nico.
Oh!
Nexa not aware. Nico is, though. He knows that both players are right here, and it's him and m0NESY left up in the 2-on-3. Timing is bad, though. Exertion chases down Nico, and m0NESY's got to do it alone. First kill connects. There's still a lot more left to do for m0NESY. Agile on the AWP, and quick with it. Now just Brolin. Clash of the Titans here. It's Brolin dead! m0NESY rising to the occasion.
Monster again and again on this B-bomb site. m0NESY has been brutal, and this time he closes the clutch. Perfection.
One of these guns will fight early. Brolin up in middle, topping the charts for the MOUZ squad, and he's got to keep that coming through. They line up for him, and so Brolin makes that 1 M4 sing, but he won't live to tell the tale. Hooksy gives chase, and now Hooksy dons the AWP.
Thank God no one's there. Short angle, Jimmy taking Monster, but he might get early warning from these footsteps. With this position, he's going to hear them setting up. That can give MOUZ extra time. They can get into position. G2 need to clear their corners. Do you think they know?
They're aware. Jimmy, 1 off the 5-7. Hooksy dead. Hunter and Nexa swung on, and so MOUZ, no money. But they run away with a 6-6. They tie this one up heading into that final half of play.
careful, Nico, don't go too soon. The turn is quick, and Shui nails that headshot. Now G2 have to adjust, and MOUZ can pick their poison.
G2 gamble heavy over at upper, but a shadow spotted for Nexa. Smoke in the way. Teammates coming up through short for exertion, and Nexa tries to tuck in. Hunter gets here just in time. Even though Nico has fallen, there's another Kovac to step up in the pistol round here for G2. And this gets awkward. MOUZ, they don't get the space. They don't get the room that they were hoping for. This leaves it down to the wire. It's a 20-second play into the B site. Hunter hasn't missed a beat in the pistol yet. And he's not about to start now. 4 kills from him. And there's HooXi to seal the deal. They can both use the pistols.
At that point, it might be clear to G2, but there's still 3 upper. HooXi in tandem, dropping down below now. There's the spam. That will reveal everything they need to know. 15 seconds on the Monster Rush. Nexa makes the money and gets the ace. Done and dusted.
On the T side of Overpass. Not an easy feat, but that is one hell of a way for it to open. Back on Ancient, all the smoke spam was coming up in favor of G2, so Torshi gives them a taste of their own medicine here.
Figuring out where this stack lies. m0NESY won't make the mistakes that Torshi did early in the half. He has a perfect angle underneath the smoke. Getting aggressive. The timing of this peak is awkward. They go together. Jimpat finds that kill, and m0NESY won't even take a player with him. That's more like it for MOUZ, breaking into this A site in their first gun round, and there should be no way to stop this. HooXi can molly, HooXi can nade, but all it would be doing is delaying the inevitable.
And the same call's already come through for G2. Bit of a... They've got one more chance to stop MOUZ embarking on quite the streak of rounds here.
Just gonna laugh it off. Smoke spam.
I don't know, no more death slamming from Nico.
Yeah. Nothing you can do about that. HooXi, barrel spotted. Dead. Oh, what? What? Firing blanks. Of course, he gets another chance. He won't mess that one up. And Xerxon sitting inside the smoke. High risk, high reward, high punishment. But somehow Hunter can't turn in time. Xerxon dead after one. The trade is coming. Jimpat is there for it. There's only pistols now.
m0NESY upgrades onto the Deagle, but this one should be too far gone. He's wrestling with that Deagle and he can't get a handle over it. Run through by Jimmy, and as Nico moves up into a lost top site. Gun right there. MOUZ know about it. They try and use it as bait. Cleanly done for one, but burns alive in the Molotov.
Fight it off.
These decisions, these gambles getting made as G2 pull everyone over towards the top site with the exception of Hunter. He's left alone down there at B. Util is lobbed into the B site from the MOUZ squad, trying to conceal their true intention of hitting A. And that puts them right in the firing line of this stack. Right in the firing line of all of G2. It's only Torshi left up against it now. And with 15 seconds, he just wants to keep this AWP in play, keep his life intact. So in a highly important round with their money on the line, with the lead in question.
Nico shadow advantage and Nico advantage, but the boost up might be a remedy to this problem.
Xerxon. Oh, that's a flick. Just the one and done, but in comes m0NESY.
Oh no!
Caught a little too wide, a little too far. But the bomb lost over at long for MOUZ. They've got to go grab that. That's going to waste precious time here. They're not able to move into the site as a result. And with Hunter locking them out of B, MOUZ have got to commit. They've got to go into HooXi's bomb site. Torshi scoped up. We've seen him miss a few of these timings on the scope. But he's clearing all these deep angles, running out of spaces for HooXi to be. So they should be aware Bank is a real possibility. HooXi holding the line, dead immediately. As Jimmy moves in, This one falls just to Hunter.
I mean, this plant is perfect for MOUZ as well. They have CT control, they have the line here locked out by Jimpat, so Hunter with a bomb, not for him. He will save, and MOUZ get up to 9 on this T side. What a double entry from Jimpat, despite Nico's heroics at long. One was not enough, and Jimpat crawling up short side, punishes a play from m0NESY, and goes on to clear the bank. Beautiful work. Oh, look at this play. Is this a triple boost for Monster? They hear a guy there, but it's Brolin they got to worry about, getting closer and closer. On the short side, he sees a tower, and it comes crumbling down, dropping Hunter, damaging m0NESY. This round may be over before it begins. And considering he's committed, he needs a multi-kill.
Don't want to spam this because you're trying to be quiet, and so the only way they learn about Nico...
It's the hard way.
Yeah. Chewy has to clear this, has to check this, and he will! Nico's shot in the back, the flash gives it away. G2 still have bodies up at the top side, m0NESY behind the dice box. Has to be a dice roll of a round, needs something to go his way, and it won't. MOUZ break through, this G2 force buy crumbles around them.
Slow crawls on the A side is just so effective, and if you look at G2 in the CT side, all you remember is they've not had this AWP. m0NESY had one round with it, one round, all half, and ever since he's lost it, they've not established economy, they've been trading rounds, and MOUZ just keep going for these slow crawls on top side. That's why G2 are just relying on someone to get a multi-kill. And unlucky timing for Nico on the flash push. Previously, he had one on long. m0NESY got one. And it's finally felt like the tournament where it's not just been the m0NESY show, and G2 don't just need to rely on one guy. But if there were any position you'd want him in, it would be this one. This round to wash, even with the stack. No hope, no faith. Surely not, but Nexa responds. Suddenly G2 up in arms, armed and dangerous, and a man up.
Jimmy's going back in towards B. They know that all three players are here, but they're playing to contain. They're playing to keep G2 trapped. It's going to come down to a clutch.
Who will it be?
At this point, the last thing Nexa expects is for Exertion to follow through and go B, surely.
Bloodlust, perhaps. He needs to clear positions. Nexa's not biting. Exertion getting closer and closer. Will this just be it? Will he go for the stick? Nexa, perfect position. Molly will do nothing. The round in the palm of his hands.
This is everything for G2, but he can't take it!
Cheeky!
Exertion!
Just comes swinging, barreling off the bomb plant, and he nails the headshot. Nexa did everything right.
The X Factor back in Exertion. And MOUZ are so close.
Look at that shot. You take that. You take that every day. And you mentioned it, Harry.
They believe in the B call. This round is essentially for the game. MOUZ, can they stick the landing? Can they overcome their playoff woes? Hunter opens up with one. Hooksy there to help alongside him. Torshi missed shot on the AWP. He's had a couple of chances to find this incision. Chewy does bring them back into the fold with that kill. Hooksy waiting, run out and run through, but m0NESY gets there just in time.
He picks it up as well, not just the round, but the AWP, as G2 now need 3 in a row to close this series to head to the grand final. 3A.
This has to be the crowning moment for the AWP. Nico and Hooksy are here to lend a helping hand.
This is their round.
All eyes on m0NESY as that smoke fades on the long side. He's missed the timing, he's missed the timing. Arm seen, Exertion's got him in a bag, and Nico is overrun! The AWP never fires a bullet as MOUZ pull up. Couldn't do it at the major, but on a cold night in Chengdu, they are 1 round away. And they're even looking to rub salt in the wound, insult to injury. Hunter, they want to remove everything from the G2 Cup, and they will.
I have never seen a game where the AWPs on both halves have just been so close. eluded by the scope, eluded by the corner, centimeters from success. Torshi in the same boat, m0NESY avoided here and now, and Zersham puts on his entry hat for a double kill into the stack. G2 crumble. They don't have a penny to rub together. With a grand final within touching distance here in Chengdu.
Oh, mid-air for Jimpa. And the first kill on their way to those grand finals.
Against all odds, and they're gonna do it to go to those grand finals.
They're finally about to get their flowers. There are 2 players standing in their way. HooXi left in the sight alone, and MOUZ, they've gotten over those nerves. They embrace the big stage. They're looking to do good on a months-long promise. Get revenge for Copenhagen and show the growth of this roster. MOUZ, uncharted waters now as they move on to the grand finals. And they do it by taking down the stage team, the home favorite in Chengdu. G2 sent packing as MOUZ on the forbidden map, on the map that was never to come through in Copenhagen. Overpass is theirs, and so is this series.
And G2, what a devastating way to lose that game, to lose it on the stage after such a dominant Ancient. It looked like the stars were aligned. Big Game Hunter came to play in the playoffs. Nika was a rock, and you rarely see m0NESY let us down. But that third map, there's got to be questions asked. That one must hurt for MOUZ. It was just another game